Radhe Radhe, good morning to everybody. We are continuing from Vilapa Kusumanjali, the verse 77. It's on page 295 in my version. Okay. Swamini's curly braid resembles a big dark cloud, and Hari sits behind her, slowly arranging that hair.
So it's interesting already. This Swamini's hair is big dark cloud. Why? Because her feelings come out as hair. She's always thinking about Mohan. That's why her hair is curly up and black. It represents Mohan's nature.
Yeah.
Black and crooked.
Crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gaurasundar Prabhu said, what we say this poem?
Kreisel. In German we say Kreisel. Spin around like this. No, what is the
braiding?
Kreisel?
The braiding, the curls.
Yeah. So Baba's explanation is that's very beautiful. Swamini's curly braid resembles a big dark cloud. Wow, they're there with you.
You can spot me.
Jai.
Radhe Radhe, good morning, Gurudev.
Jai Shri Radhe. Dandavad. Gurudev, do you hear us?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, we can continue. Thank you.
So I just repeat, we just started. Swamini's curly braid resembles a big dark cloud, and Hari sits behind her, slowly arranging that hair. Each hair is dearer to him than millions of lives. He pours his whole life heirs into them. There is no limit to his ecstasy. When Mohan obtains the service of his beloved, and his shivering hands are studded with goose pimples, while he braids Swamini's hair. Swamini's body is also studded with goose pimples when Hari touches her. Shyam looks at Priyaji's face from behind, over her shoulders, afraid that she may feel pain. But Swamini consoles him with a blossoming smile, saying, Why are you so worried? It didn't hurt.
Just in general, it's very nice when these symbols are so strong, like Kishore is saying. The symbols are so clear, the dark hair and the braids and the goose pimples. We remember that all these things and all these physical positions in the spiritual world, they are describing for us the emotions in the deepest and purest part of the soul. These are all expressions of the emotions of the divine. And the two basic positions of the divine are the female position of Radha, which is pleasure-giving, and the male position of Mohan, which is enjoying. And these are not to be confused with man and female, man and woman. They're simply positions of emotion, of giving and receiving love. And this dark cloud, it's a cloud of emotion, like Kishori says nicely, but it's also always a reminder of Krishna and the storm of feelings that he represents. And the monsoon rain that will flow, when this emotion is released, it rains. And when it rains, then the mercy of Krishna falls on the heads of all devotees. So when Mohan is fixing the dark hair, he's preparing the emotions. He's making beautiful the emotions and preparing for the rain that will come. And when he pours his whole life into the cloud, into the hair, we remember then that, again, these are two sides of divine emotion, female and male, but they're the same soul. Radha and Mohan are the same soul in two spiritual bodies. So when he's pouring his whole life into Radha's hair, he's pouring his whole heart into that pleasure-giving position, pleasure-giving for Mohan, pleasure-giving for the devotees. There are many things, as you said a moment ago, there are many things to take here, but the one to remember is that these two sides of emotional sharing, of giving pleasure and receiving pleasure, and both of these are present in all lovers, divine and mundane. And so it's just very sweet to watch the way that these two kinds of energy are working together here. And it goes on and on as you continue to read Ma Yoga Shakti. Shidan.
So sweet. Swamini's body is also studded with goose pimples when Hari touches her. Okay. Shyam looks at Priyaji's face from behind, over her shoulders, afraid that she may feel pain. But Swamini consoles him with a blossoming smile, saying, "Why are you so worried? It didn't hurt."
Here is also interesting. Why Mohan see Swamini's face? Not for his sense enjoyment, but this time Mohan see Swamini's face. Are you feel pain or not? It's totally Manjari mood, female mood. If he's a doer, he wants to see how beautiful she is. But this time, no. It's totally like a female mood as Manjaris. Don't you feel pain? And the Swamini answered to follow his feeling. It's so beautiful. Finally, Mohan gets this favor to her, and Swamini accepts it by her mercy. Normally, this favor is impossible as a male body, but this time, like as female, it's so beautiful, no? Why he see her face? She rather.
When Nagara Raj hears that, he smiles. After Mohan has made Radhika's braid, one Saki comes with peacock feathers, slightly blooming flowers, and gunja beads. Shining red beads with black spots on them, which Shyam uses to make Swamini's crown. So why red beads with black spot on them?
Why?
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 Yes, explain. You know why.
Please.
The first thing I thought is red because it's representing Swami's passion and love, passion. And the black spots are her sweet Mohan, who is giving his flavor, in her
In her passion, sure.
in her passion. I lost the word. And
So he crowns her a king and a new queen. He gives her a crown, and the power of her kingdom is not 100 armies. The power of her kingdom is the passion filled with Mohan, like you say. He's serving the queen.
She's good.
And also now, as we said before, the peacock feathers normally represents Krishna. So also she has in her crown something from Mohan, so that she always remembers, but also,
Yeah.
they are united on her body.
Yeah, exactly. Just like in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you have two kinds of emotions. And it's only by coming together that they become realized for the devotees. So you can almost imagine Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with these two voices in his body, two voices in his consciousness, one of pleasure giving and one of pleasure enjoying. And these two playing together with the different ways of caring for each other and different ways of giving and taking. All in the same divine consciousness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of Krishna.
Also, in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10 Canto, chapter 30, verse 34, there is a description of this Prema Vilas Vivarta. Sri Shuka Muni said, Tani Chudayata Kantam. Krishna made a crown like for himself, for his beloved Sri Radhika. Can you perhaps explain for me and perhaps also for others Prema Vilas Vivarta?
Right. This is what we discussed at yesterday. It's this confusion of emotions. That when we're so intimate and in the play of the meeting of Radha and Mohan, their positions get confused. Am I the pleasure giver or am I the pleasure enjoyer? And these change. And like you said this morning, Kishori said this morning, Krishna here is taking the position of the service giver, of seva. And this is an expression, Prema Vilasa Vivat is there to help us to understand the way that our consciousness is both of these things, both a desire to serve our beloved God, but also the beloved in our lives, and the desire to enjoy the love of the other. And when in the highest moment of intimacy, these two get all mixed up. So divine love, prema, in the form of the meeting, vilasa, gets all confused, vivarta. And we always remember this, the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was just in terrible confusion. He was missing Krishna and feeling like Radha and longing and desiring and enjoying. And he's like the example of this state of mind. So when we find this same idea in the forest of Vrindavan, then we can, Anantadas Babaji is trying to help us make a picture of it in our minds, what that looks like. And that's what we have with this hair being braided, and then the paintings being done, and the songs being sung, and everything's going in both directions of service and receiving service.
Thank you, Tapla. And I'm very shocked to listen this sentence, what now Mayada Shakti said. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it's already written, Prema Vyasa Vivarta. I didn't know, but by Acharya's mercy, we can understand that it's already there. It's amazing. Mohan makes flower crown to his beloved. It's just one sentence, but if someone who has Manjari Baba, they understood what's going on at that time. And these things in front of Saki, he cannot do it. Means very, very deeply, it's written, Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm very shocked. How do you feel the flower and goes in the floor? It's very, for me, astonished. Good strength.
Right, and so in Srimad Bhagavatam, the canto 10, everybody, just to remind you, it's the canto where, it's the very long canto, where the life of Krishna is described. And the climax of the canto is the Rasa Lila, where Krishna dances with all the gopis. And we know that Radha's name is never named there. But like you're saying, Kishori, it's for someone who's taken the mercy of Gurudev and learned the way we have learned. We all understand that she's there. She's just not named. And then already in this ecstasy of the rasa dance, already with the gopis, there's this experience of prema vilasa vivakta, again, which means the pastime of divine love in confused identities. Vilasa means pastime, vivakta means confused, and prem, we know, means divine love.
It's already happened. But after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's revealed by Goswami's mouth.
Very important. Yes, exactly. So the important thing is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't make this up. He gave the mercy of showing it to us, of bringing it to us, of teaching us this.
My day is success today already. I'm getting so I'm pissed.
Good morning, Gora Sundara Prabhu.
Radhe, Radhe.
Just want to let you know where we are in the text. So we continue the verse 77, and I just started from where it's written, Swamini's curly braid resembles a big dark cloud. Cannot hear you?
Now better?
Yeah.
Jai Shri Radhe.
Jai Shri Radhe.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And we are now at this sentence. Also in Srimad Bhagavat, Canto 10, there is a description of this Prema Vilas Vivarta.
Ah, we spoke yesterday.
Yeah. And then we continue this sentence. Sri Shuka Muni said, Krishna made a crown like for himself, for his beloved Sri Radhika.
Because of Prema Vilas Vivarta.
Very clear.
Seeing Krishna's expertise in decorating Radhika, Tulasi is beside herself of ecstasy.
Yes, you can imagine. Well, she is looking this, that he don't know who he is. What the ecstasy for the maidservant. She's watching this, that Krishna is in Radhika's mood.
In service mood.
In service mood. Wow. And is using peacock feathers for the braid. So she knows what is in his feelings. Swamini don't know because she is also in opposite. Both are in yellow dhoti, blue sari. So
Now, I'm sorry.
yes, no.
No, please continue.
So, and the only one who recognizes it is the Manjari. And how much ecstasy is that to see this? Prema Vilas Vivarta. This is exclusive for the Manjari. Wow.
But they are beside it.
Beside herself.
And just 2 sentences before we we read that now it's not just the braid, even he makes the crown. So after Krishna has made Radhika's braid, one saki comes with peacock feathers, slightly blooming flowers, and gunja beads. And these are shining red beads with black spots on them, which Shyam uses to make Swamini's crown.
You see how expert. How is she knowing that? This is a speciality of the Manjari. She knows the feelings, isn't it?
But it's Krishna who's doing it. That's what's so beautiful. He's in the Manjari mood.
Yes, and then yeah, there. Ramani has a picture. Is it describing this mood? Yes.
1 second.
Thank you, Ramani.
Thank you.
Would you explain?
Yeah, this is Prema Vivarta Rasa, I think.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. This is the outfit. And Swamini is wearing a peacock feather in the braid.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I see.
Yeah, and flute also, even
And
though.
flute even. My God.
And dhoti and sari are changed.
Yeah.
And has a flower in his braid.
Wow. Gurudev, you have to see this beautiful picture from Radha Mohan when they are in Prema Vilas Vivarta.
Very secret.
Perhaps somebody can take the iPad close to Gurudev.
Yes.
Thank you, Ramani. Really. So nice.
So nice.
Or you can send a picture in the group also. This would be so sweet.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I will send.
Thank you. I'm looking forward.
With the commentary why you send it.
Yeah, this morning we read birthdays and daughter. Thank you. What a morning.
What a gift.
Yes, Uddhava, that's the amazing thing, that they know the not the problem, but they know the situation. Manjaris know the situation, and they bring exactly to the bath of the divine couple. They bring the ingredients. That's the amazing thing, that they are knowing Krishna's mood, and then they are bringing the ingredients. Nobody knows this. Nobody is expert like Manjari. And they bring in advance. Is it English? Advance in
Yeah.
Yes.
no, and so they, wow. They
So
know
everything is
what
ready.
will happen.
They know what will happen. They know the future.
Yeah.
They are shadow, but they are in leader also. Not doer, but they need to continue leader. Take
They
up.
are the manager, not the doer manager. And
Yeah.
one other thing is also very special, that it is described in the previous yesterday, that Swamini is always even Krishna creates this, but Swamini is always in that mood, you are mine. That she will not give up. So she accepts this changing and even enter in that mood, but this feeling, he can do whatever he likes, he is mine. This will always be with her. He managed to steal the mind of Madanakya Mahabhav. Swamini does not hesitate when Shamsundara acts in such an enchanting way. Shamsundara is completely sold to Swamini's lotus feet. Swamini feels that she possesses him in the mood of Madhyata. And even Shamsundara cannot end that feeling.
So it helps to understand why the Manjaris and Manjari Bhav is necessary. It's because if Sham and Swamini are going to surrender totally to each other, they have to give up all control over their lives, over their bodies. If there's any control by reason or logics or planning, then the love is not perfect. And in order to surrender all that control, they need helpers to help them through the process. And this is the Manjari.
That's the beauty. Wow.
Beautiful.
So how much the Manjari is serving the Leela? They are completely this part of this important part of the Leela in Vrindavan. In other places, it's not necessary, and this Prema Vilas Vivata is nowhere else than in the Vrindavan Leela. But that only happened in perfection because of the Manjaris, because of their beautiful seva.
And this is message of Chaitanya. He comes and says, look, if you really want love to be perfect, then you devotees need to take Manjari position and help and serve. They cannot do it without you.
So they came together. This Leela also not happened without the Sakis and the Manjaris. That's wow.
Wow.
So sweet.
And we only understand because of Gurudev's mercy. We will not get this without him.
He tastes, but we can taste a little bit. As brush. Jai Gurudev.
This is only we only can get it by the feelings. If we enter in that feelings, then we understand, or we feel more than understand. What is meaning of Manjari Bhav? It's so deep and so exclusive. If you are not enter in that mood, you will never get that speciality.
And never develop the taste for it also, no?
No.
You will hear this perhaps, and then you will think, what is this? What an imagination, romantic, sentimental. And we are feeling, I cannot hear anything else than this. No? I fall asleep if I hear something else. Oh.
And from the picture we see how expert also the service in the temple is. They creating this feeling also together with the deities. But an ordinary person will think when he see this, oh my God, this priest today he mixed, he don't know what he is doing. And but one who understands this is in bliss, like Tulasi is beside herself of ecstasy when she see this amazing.
Seeing Krishna's expertise in decorating Radhika, Tulasi is beside herself of ecstasy. It is as if ecstasy himself appears before her eyes instead of in her mind.
Mm.
It is as if this ecstasy is not enjoyed within the mind, but within the eyes. The practicing devotee
आज नए आगे कल आइए क्योंकि उसका नकल भी निकालना होगा और नहीं उससे नहीं काम चलेगा उसका
So our practice, our sadhana is to go beyond the mind, to find this ras which is outside the mind, because the mind is our limitation. It's keeping us from realizing the flavor, the ras.
Mm.
The practicing devotee who is fixed in smaran must dive into the rasa also, into this rasa also.
Must dive.
Must.
Must dive.
Not should, must.
Must dive.
Yes, and that what Uddhava is explaining is exactly that change from our material identification in the spiritual.
Mm.
You go beyond the mind. Because this is a quality of the soul itself. Now we are in parts, actually. But then we are in union. Soul and body is one. There is no other identification, so we can feel the manjari.
Wow.
What we can feel that feeling. Now we cannot feel in the bodily consciousness controlled by the gunas. We cannot feel manjaris. So we have to enter in that mood. In manjari bhav we can do. And for that we need the body of a manjari. And then we can feel this. Because this is beyond the material mind, whatever.
And doesn't he use the word dive here like Gurudev does?
Yeah. Not swim that.
So it's diving.
Diving.
The practicing devotee who is fixed in Smaran must dive into this rasa also. The yearning for Radharani's devotional service does not arise within an ordinary heart.
An ordinary?
Heart.
Ah, wow. Because this is not a pure heart. On other parts, we need pure heart. And this pure heart is the heart of the Manjari. It's beyond the material. Sevaras, Sevaras.
It will arise within the heart of someone who can give up everything in the world and who is not dependent on anything. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, Bhaktiman me priyo naraha. A person who is devoted is dear to me. But to attain Radha's service is even harder. Without total absorption, it cannot be attained.
So this is the difference between the controller and the absolute truth. One who is devoted to the controller is dear to Krishna. But to attain Radhika Seva, one have to serve the absolute truth. That means Manjari. Manjari Bhav. Manjari is serving the Leela, not the controller. So we can come close to Krishna by serving the controller, God. That's possible. But for Radhika, we have to serve the Leela. Radha and Mohan, and first Radhika always. This is the explanation of Prabhupada and how Gurudev explained this, right?
Yeah. And Anantadas.
Anantadas Babaji also.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dr. Thank you very much. Very nice point. So it means Manjari serves Radhika's feeling, right? Serve Leela means serve feelings.
Yes. You see this, how expert they are when the divine couple is in this special mood of opposite. The only one who knows how to serve is the Manjari. And this is their expertise because they are serving the absolute truth. They are not serving the controller. Lila means that absolute truth, because they have to enter in that of the divine couple, in the feelings. They serve Radhika first, or they serve also Krishna through Radhika.
Yeah, I think it's in my feeling it's included in this verse from Bhagavad Gita. Bhakti Mami Priyonara, the one who's a devotee, who's devoted to me, is dear to me. But in order to be devotee, then you must be serving Radha. It's not said there, but I think this is what is lying there. And this is harder. So first you have consciousness that a relation to God is one of love, of devotion. And once you realize that the highest service to that devotion is Manjari Bhav.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Because the first devotee is Radhika.
Exactly, yeah.
She is the one who is in Krishna consciousness.
She's the true Krishna consciousness, the first one, yeah.
Who is Krishna consciousness?
Just Radhika all the time absorbed.
That's why to serve Radha means we need to absorb also. She absorbs, we should absorb it.
Yeah, because she is his heart. And in that way we can enter his heart. And that means dear, close, very close.
Mm.
And
She's
through
the
Radhika
Sorry, she's the key to Bhaktiman, the devotion. There's no devotion without Radha, so she's already there.
Wow.
And through her we can also enter his heart.
The Acharyas have revealed how one can become dear to Radharani. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami exclaims, Tavai vasmi, najivami tvaya vina.
Yeah.
I am yours. I am yours. I cannot live without you.
This is what we're singing every day in temple.
All right.
Tvaya vasmi, najivami tvaya vina.
This is Jiva Abhisar, the song on the way.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, you are right. This is Jiva Vishara.
On the love journey.
This is the way.
I am yours. I am yours. I cannot live without you. We must experience some of this absorption also. We must expel the influence of Maya from the mind. The great words, Mahavani, of the Acharyas will strengthen the weak devotees and will gradually bring them back on the path. Tulasi is absorbed in bliss when she sees Swamini's hair being done. Suddenly, the vision vanishes and Srila Raghunath Das prays from Sri Rasika Chandra Das. Samsaki with blossoming heart and her body overwhelmed with goose pimples of ecstatic love places half-blooming flowers, fresh gunja garlands, and enchanting peacock feathers into Krishna's hands without delay. And Vrajendra Nandana carefully takes them and ornaments Sri Radha's hair with them.
What is delay? What is meaning delay?
Ohne Verspätung, ohne
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
immediately.
Otherwise it will disturb. Right? If it's too late, it has to be in time, and in time has to be that the manjari knows what will be before it happened.
So the moment that Krishna thinks it, the peacock feathers are already there in his hands.
Amazing.
Yeah, just now Uta Prabhu said a moment, because in spiritual world, there is no past, there is no future, only Abhi, now, no delay.
So he can stay in that mood.
Yeah.
Yes.
He can enjoy that. So there is no interruption. Because if we start to sing, oh, where is something, it will cut his mood.
What should I do? Yeah. No,
Oh, what I'm doing? Huh?
no hesitation. He exactly knows what to do.
But now he's in that mood.
Thank you.
And he can continue.
Yeah. And our acharyas say, manjaris are very sensitive for seva. If manjari are not sensitive, we miss this leader or moment. That's why we are totally one point, sensitive, their feelings, then no delay. No delay.
I repeat this beautiful sentence from the beginning.
So nice.
Samsaki with blossoming heart and her body overwhelmed with goose pimples of ecstatic love places half-blooming flowers, fresh gunja garlands, and enchanting peacock feathers into Krishna's hands without delay. And Brajendra Nandana carefully takes them and ornaments Sri Radha's hair with them. So without delay, it refers actually to the manjari, that she is so expert. She, without delay, she gives and serves in the right moment, the right time. So that.
And that bliss is explained by blossoming. Because she feels this, wow, what there happened. And so she is also overwhelmed by the feelings of Mohan and Radhika when they are in opposite. So they can feel it, and so their hearts are blossoming.
Yeah.
And she's in ecstasy, she's bringing.
Yeah, she has the symptoms now of goose pimples.
Goose
But
pimple.
she is clear. She's clear so that she can, so she's not like Mohan sometimes who is fainting, no? Because of ecstasy. She has ecstatic symptoms, but she stays focused so that she can serve properly the divine couple.
This is real seva mood, no? The rasa, serving the rasa, and be in ecstasy by that service. I was always thinking, oh, when I don't have this, when I give up this, what we are feeling in the human bodies, when we give all up, and then there will nothing stay. What is my, this thinking by the material mind? But now we understand that this is the highest. These feelings are the highest. These feelings are the feelings of the divine couple to enter in this Manjari Bhav. There is nothing more. But that takes time, I think. Now we have some enjoyment in the material world, right?
Mm.
But if we give up everything, what is our? It's not so easy to give up everything, but then what will stay? Or what is my feeling then? When there is enjoying food, enjoying this and that, what we are enjoying here.
Mm.
Right? I think this ideas is in everyone's heart somehow.
Yeah.
If we only serve, where is the joy? We are always serving, only serving. But what is our joy then? But in that moment we enter now, wow. How Gurudev explained is Govardhan. This is, we have spiritual senses, and this enjoyment of the Seva Ras is even the highest. We are really fortunate. Because we really can feel the Leela, what is happened in the Leela, what is feeling of Radha and Mohan. We can feel this. And we are so enjoying by blossoming heart and goose pimples. Ecstasy, ecstatic love.
Mohan's hands start shivering when he experiences the blissful touch of his beloved. And this again causes Sri Radha's heart to blossom. Alas, how many more days will pass before my eyes will be absorbed in ecstasy by seeing Swamini's hair being braided in this astonishing way. Here ends the explanation of verse 77, and I repeat the verse. Will the joy of my eyes increase when I see one maiden swiftly and happily bringing various blooming flowers, big gunja beads, and peacock feathers, while Hari makes the braid of my Swami. With this, he shivers, and her whole body blooms up with goose pimples. Radhe, how do you feel? What should I do? I should continue reading with the new verse starting?
What time is it? 4 or 5?
7:35.
Oh.
Also nice.
Gurudev,
Yeah, perhaps.
Jai Radhe.
Radha,
What to do after feeling of Prema Vilas Vivata? Huh?
no mix up.
No mix, no? Stay in the feeling.
Can you, Radha, can you please just repeat, good morning, if you can, this part, that this special or pure heart is, I missed this part, is not dependent on anything in material world, and something before was, I mean, not, this pure heart is and not dependent. So, thanks. It seems very crucial. What means not probably that not dependent is like we may be here in material but not dependent. But it is still not easy.
Perhaps I found it. Perhaps I will just read for you, and you tell me if it's. So the yearning of Radharani's devotional service does not arise within an ordinary heart. It will arise within the heart of someone who can give up everything in the world and who is not dependent on anything.
Yes, that's it.
In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, a person who is devoted is dear to me. But to attain Radha's service is even harder. Without total absorption, it cannot be attained.
Yeah, behind that, to give up, that not means to give up all activities in the material world, but to give up the identification with the body, with the material body. As long as we are identified with the body, senses, and mind, this is not possible to serve Radhika in a proper way. Because this body and mind are controlled by the gunas. So, and we will disturb the lila. If we are not in our origin, that is our Swarup. That is where we belong through as a soul. And so we have to identify ourselves. This is also Prabhupada is always telling. You have to understand that you are not the body. You are spiritual soul. And so there we start. And Gurudev is explaining, then we can enter in the Gopi Bhav. This is a general thing. But especially a Manjari is even more a different mood. As a Manjari, we serve Radhika. And for that, we need this complete identification as a Manjari. In Manjari Bhav and in the Manjari body. We cannot do in material. There is always mixed with the gunas. You are not yourself. You think you are self. You think yourself, your body. I am. But you are not. As long as we are not in the Swarup, we are not ourselves. We are under control of others. Three gunas. And who is controlling the three gunas? There are demigods. Right? Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. And the demigods belongs actually to the matter. So they are doing a job also in seva. But we are not ourselves. We think we are ourselves and we are controlled completely. It's described like the puppets. There is a picture of the three gunas, how they are playing with us. We are like puppets. We are doing how they are playing. But then when we are in our Swarup, then there are no more gunas, no more senses, no more body, what is controlled by others. Then we are in our self.
Yeah. Yes,
Then we can serve Radhika, no?
Yes, completely. Thanks. Beautiful.
There is the story of Indra when he was somehow he was bei einem Fluch. Was heißt ein Fluch? A curse. Yeah?
He was cursed, you mean? Or
Yeah, he was cursed by someone, and he was leaving. He has to leave his kingdom,
yeah.
and he came to Earth and took birth as a pig, right? And after some time, then other demigods came to liberate him and give him his origin form. But he was so absorbed in that life of a pig. No, he cannot. He would not come with them. No, I have family. I have my wife and many children.
Yeah, right.
And so he would not come. He would stay as a pig. He was so happy. There was good food and everything was there. He won't give up this. And we are in the same situation. I mean, it's a little bit better, but the situation is like this. Even if there are other souls come and tell us, "Oh, you are not this body," oh, we cannot believe. Oh, I have family here. This is my house, and I have a job to do and everything. I cannot come. So it's the situation of Intra.
Pretty crazy manifestation. Well, very funny. Somebody had a sense of humor too much.
So today we stay in the mood of this Prema Vilas Vivata of our Radha Mohan, which is so nice. And Gurudev is also back. That's also great.